Who penis indoors? Scream is when alive has an order and something that is below the order is lasting in the order, still alive. So scream would be like if this window was broken and it was just like that and I didn't have anywhere to go, no one would give me another place to live. Scream would be that I'm inside of this apartment with the broken window. So you think God would send someone to fix the window? Well, he hasn't broken it and sent someone to fix the window and solve that somebody fixed the window. Well, he owes me 10 cents. And he's screaming over that 10 cents too much. Who penis indoors? So if you have a penis and it's inside, it's really screaming at God that it is not due inside and it is a penis. God cannot create the penis the way that it is if it's inside of the door locking. So what happens when who penis consumes what he's inside of the door locking? Well, that's not really fair to the female who doesn't even have a penis, and that's really all she can afford. Yeah, if the male says, I'm not a female, I don't afford to be male with my penis, you have to say that outside of the door locking. You cannot lock a female inside of the door locking with you and your complaint about your penis. And then I assume the females will die where? Because they're not due inside the door locking either. They're females and they're not due inside of the door locking. Ooh, I want to turn this video off because I don't want to be inside the door locking in this dispute. But I'm here because the buildings are here, the cars are here, the nature is here. I alive the order, but am not supposed to find anyone illegally alive an illegal genital penis. That's you needing to be in Africa. So if who penis talks over his penis, he could be outside. And if he's inside, he doesn't have to move his mouth because his penis is inside talking over the whole door locking, that the size of the door permitted him to pass through the doorway into inside of the door locking. Scream. That's definitely God's scream, and I don't want to pay for it. Do you want to hire my clitoris to help you? I have an overlord who wants to say she's sorry to me. Thank you. The overlord is hysterically God. Over the Lord is God. Male, it's not male, it's God. But what I want to say is it's not female. Yeah. The overlord is not female because it's God. I am saying she because the overlord is creating the feminine genitals on the Godhead, even though now we say mutilated genitals on the Godhead, and they are not in money as female at this time. They're, I'll say female because I've been saying female my whole adult life, but they are mutilated at this time, disclosed, so it's not female that way. For anyone who is going for that, I just want you to know where I'm going with this is I don't need that you hurt me, and that means I don't need that you hurt yourself. So I'll say it with myself first. I don't need that you hurt me, to myself with myself. And then, of course, you are yourself is over there. and I don't need that you hurt yourself. I am God deceased, saying that. And you will have to find that with yourself, but how? Because you're going to die out of your genitals, because I don't need that you hurt me. I can't consume it. I can't consume that you hurt me, and that means you can't consume it. But you deny it, really, you deny it. You cannot consume it, that you deny it either. You cannot consume that you don't know. You cannot consume that you don't care, because that's money. So, what is money to you? It's what you believe in about yourself. But what about the public? Because God does not create the public with that the public wants to be public, wants to be masses of countless strangers that pass by one another, and then they have that they would sedate each other with being very kind and nice. You're not kind, you're not nice, you're cool. You are cool. Cool TV. It's a channel on, is it Cox Cable? Yes, let's say it's Cox Cable. Cool TV. Sometimes I can see it. From time to time, I can see it. Cool TV, sledgehammer to a toilet. Yes. And it's all broken into pieces. You are hysterical karma to myself deceased. It does not justify itself that you are here. But what is your very difficult problem? You don't want to know your divine nature. You've been put out of myself before. I would put you out of myself for a speech offense that I can hear. I would not put you out of myself for that you wanted to explore a speech offense, how far you could make me angry and I cannot fight back. So you are out of the threatening with myself deceased, and you are still in the threatening with yourselves are illegally alive in genital penis that needs to be deceased out of the order. And then, of course, I reform the order and there is such a thing as a penis again, but you are not allowed to know that. But I am saying it here because I don't think I afford to reform the order, because I allowed myself for 45 years of alive, continuous alive, and I cannot alive for 45 years of alive again. That is malicious to myself. I cannot do that. So the penis, it's penis due in Africa. Who penis due in Africa? That is the order. If you do not execute your who penis due in Africa, you cannot alive in a penis. And that means there are no genitals on the Godhead ever again, which is good for me. But then what about you? If you want to see God, what are you going to be? I don't really understand what you are with this part of myself, and you have tried to make me speak for myself to you. And I don't really understand with this part of myself, because I am here to tell you that the properties in dispute with the door locking don't afford you. That's me. I don't afford you because I am myself. And also, the door locking does not afford you. Your own genitals don't afford you. Well, I am not supposed to know that you exist. You cannot be elsewhere with your genitals, someplace where I cannot see you, because you are obscene to me. You want me to run away from you? That really went far in the wrong. I will see you again, but you have been put out of myself. That won't change. But you are supposed to say that you don't know you is not fair. You are not supposed to say you don't know me is not fair. You want to know me elsewhere. You don't want to know me here. Now you have that problem. You don't want to know me here. If I don't want to know you here, how would that be for you? Because you don't leave that you can see me, and you don't let me go about out and about without clearing your permissions problems. And your permissions, I don't know why you didn't die of blindness. You didn't die of blindness that you gave me so many permissions, that you died of blindness that you didn't know who you gave permissions to anymore.